Alright guys, you got the Feral Bachelor back here again. Let's see what we can find some wisdom that will be beneficial to one and all, or one in all. Alright. The majority of men don't fail because of their weakness. Their failure is more a result of the culture around them that has repeatedly told them that being strong is a bad thing. Masculinity is toxic. I don't agree with that. And when boys and men are told that they cannot be masculine or should not be masculine, which is a completely natural thing, then it's a horrible struggle. They want to keep you down. They don't want you to grow and develop into what you were truly meant to be, a man. They don't want men to be men, or they want to alter it. So this is very confusing. It's confusing to men, and it's really confusing to young boys. Look at the amount of boys who have opted for a change, opted to cross-dress and try to live as the opposite gender. This is wild. This is what they're being driven to. They're afraid of becoming this toxic man that they've heard such horrible things about. Every man has to decide for himself. This is not a public announcement that you make, but you have to reach a point to determine that you're going to be a man. And you can be a man without telling anyone. I mean, you're not making an announcement, as I said. It's a silent thing. It's something inside of you that you choose to do. And you have to be comfortable with what you choose. Whichever side, whichever position you choose, you have to be comfortable with it. You don't have to agree with everything all the time, but you also don't have to tell everybody. Keep it to yourself. Do your thing in your way, and try to enjoy life along the way. Don't let others influence you, or don't let others push you. That's the type of influence I'm talking about. Don't let them bully you or shame you into doing things that you don't want to do, or to doing things in a way that you don't want to do. Devise your own strategy. Make your own path. Now, real men blaze trails. Real men blaze trails. They make their own path. They look at life, they set goals, and they decide where they'd like to be, and then they craft a way to get there. Might not be easy. You might not make it on the first road, but you do it. The other thing is to try to take the easy path and do what you're being told. Let others guide you, whether it's family, friends, peers, social media. But you are not in control. You are not a decision maker. You are simply responding to what you're being told to do, or how and when you should do things. Why is not a part of it, because you're not making the decision. You're responding. So where men blaze trails, if you're doing the opposite, then you're more like a train. Trains follow tracks. Men blaze trails, trains follow tracks. You understand that difference? All right. And you set your own pace. You develop your own goals. You set your own pace. And you adjust your goals as things go along. You can change it. You can take a completely different path. Or you realize that one thing you're doing is not working, and so you make an adjustment. You still are on your path. You're still doing your thing. There's nothing wrong with changing. I mean, we need to be able to change as we learn things, as we go through life. I have had a number of different jobs. I have done different things. And when I look back over my life experience, the places I've lived, the things I've done, the jobs I've held, there was no straight path. If I go back to anything, pick a year, pick a job, and think, okay, where did I think I was going next? Not one single time did any of those things I was doing lead directly to the next thing that I did. Things happened based on the people I met, the experiences I had, the things I learned. So life changed. Life changed as I learned more. Life changed as I did more. And I had some very interesting jobs. I have a collection of very interesting stories. And I was fortunate enough to be able to travel a lot. I've been to many places. I've lived in several countries on 4 different continents. But the important thing to realize is that as you're going through life and you are experiencing failures and challenges, this does not mean that you have done something wrong. It just means you're learning. You're learning more. As long as you continue moving, sometimes your movement may be along the plateau. Every move is not up. Sometimes you might have to take a step or 2 back. But you don't take your eyes off your goals. You can alter your goals as you learn new things and you want to aspire to different successes. That's certainly fine. I mean, that's expected. That's normal. But you don't have to be disappointed or depressed because you didn't reach where you wanted to go. I mean, just thinking back to myself, as a young child, some of the things, when people would ask me what I wanted to do as a job, 2 of the things I would say as very young is I wanted to be a jewelry thief. Evidently, I liked really shiny things. And the other one was I wanted to be a garbage man. And I think my motivation for that was that I wanted to be able to root my snoot through other people's stuff and see what treasures I could find in whatever they discarded. Sounds kind of goofy, but hey, I was really young when that came up. So garbage man, jewelry thief, 2 very distinctive, 2 very different paths. Oh, and I never did either one of those. As I became a little bit older, got into my early teens, I really thought that I would like to be an astronaut. I think that's one of those things that seems really exciting. And there's probably a lot of young boys that would like to be an astronaut. Heck, I'm not a young boy, but I would still like to be an astronaut. It never happened for me. I ain't gonna get that phone call today. No. Nobody's sending me out to space or into space. Nobody's gonna invite me. It's not gonna happen. But it's something that I still think would be fascinating. But my aspirations changed over the years as I learned more things and realized that, I was not a NASA boy, unfortunately. But it's nice to dream. But whatever it is you do aspire to, you need to remain committed to that. And you need to find motivation. It's not easy. But you have to realize that the path to success is neither short nor smooth. So it's going to be challenging. But the challenges make you stronger. The challenges are what teach you. These challenges that you're going through, young man, are what will eventually develop experiences that give you wisdom. A word we older guys use. Wisdom. And wisdom is when you have an accumulation of life experiences, positive and negative, and now you know a few things, and you know better about a lot of things that you thought could happen, would happen, should happen. No, you realize it doesn't happen, or it never happened like you fantasized it would. So, wisdom is the result of repeated and accumulated failures. That's how you get wisdom. So, young man, it's nothing you can do to upload wisdom to yourself. And it's nothing to be ashamed of that you don't have it. It's something that you will acquire from an accumulation of life experiences. And it's not all good, but you learn along the way. And learning is the goal. Learning is the goal for your life, my life, our lives. We have to learn. If we don't learn, then we'll never get anywhere. And learning is not an easy process. And it's not all book learning. You can learn some stuff from books, certainly. Learn some stuff from school, from training. But human beings have to, unfortunately, we learn best from our own mistakes. So we have to make our own mistakes. If we were a species capable of learning from other people's mistakes, then all you would have to do is listen to the philosophers over the years. Listen to wise old men on the internet. Listen to wise old men doing selfie therapy, talking to their cameras to try to communicate a message to you. But what happens when you're on your side and you're hearing me, this silly, goofy guy in a warthog mask, oink, oink, is that you think, gosh, that guy doesn't know. His experience is different. My life is different. I will not have the same thing. I'm going to do it anyway, no matter what he says, no matter what they tell me. They don't know. It's a different age. It's a different time. Tell you what, boys, some things don't change. Some things change very little. So, but it's a human thing that we learn best from our own mistakes. I get burned. You might hear the story. It doesn't stick. You get burned. You remember it. So guys, prepare to be burned. It's part of the learning process. And endeavor to be a man, a trailblazer, and not a train just rolling along tracks that have been laid out. All right, guys. Hope you get a little bit of wisdom from all that rambling. Y'all take it easy. Feral Bachelor out. Oink, oink.